Well, I've got to go ahead and do this rescue all over again. So let's go ahead and jump straight into the water, go ahead and rescue the guys from back over there, and see what we can do. Welcome to the Career Rogue Mode series in Stormworks. Alright, grab a fire extinguisher, grab ourselves some first aid kits, and go! This time, oh no! I don't know if I'm going to be able to climb back up there. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, this time I'm just going to swim over, try and fix the dudes up. Wait, there's going to be a tsunami. If you didn't watch the previous video, essentially I rescued these guys already, and then there was a tsunami, and then my car went in the water, and then the game crashed. In fact, I think the computer died. Yeah, my computer's been having problems. Anyway, I'm going to go put out the fires, try and fix all the people, rescue them, and then head home. And today, we actually have an idea for a build that we're going to do. Out the way, out the way. All right, so put out the fire first. That would be great. There we go. Run through here and put out the fires again. Second time doing it, remember? Grab the guys and chuck them outside. So we got 2 here. That's fine. I want to rescue as many of these as I can because I get research points for it. And then 2 dead guys back here as well. Let's go ahead and run these to the back. There we go, I think, yep. And then I'll go grab another one as well. It's getting very dark in here. I wonder if I can turn the lights on somewhere. Lights. Main systems. I don't think that's worked. I really don't think that's worked. Alright, run this way. Drop these guys off. Perfect. So that's 4. And then there's 1, 2 there, and a dead guy right here as well. Let's pick him up and chuck him on board as well. In fact, this guy doesn't really matter, because he's dead. But these 2 can come with me. Oh, don't let them die. Don't let them die. There we go. Alright, you come with me. You come with me. We're going to try and get these guys back now. And then I'll bring a defibrillator back this way and see if I can fix everyone. I don't even know if I can get up here. And in fact, I think it's going to be a bit of a struggle. Yeah, I can't get up there. I have to go around. Oh, this sucks. I had to run so far away to do this. Those guys are probably gonna die. At least some of them anyway. But yeah, I had to run so far. That is ridiculous. There's my car all the way over there. I guess I'm just gonna run back over to it now. We'll put the first person on. The second guy is actually still down there. I don't know if we'll be able to see, but they didn't follow me. Not even a little bit. So, yeah, I'll drop this guy off, get a defibrillator, go back out there and try and rescue the rest. Uh-oh, somebody's dead. Somebody has already died. I have my defibrillators though, and I'm almost there. It's a shame it's nighttime because I know it's hard to see in a YouTube video, but here we go. Just bosh that guy alive, bosh that guy, and oh, that one's dead. Kind of really weird to have all of these dead people laid on top of each other, but it is what it is. Right, fix, fix, fix. There we go, fix. Deceased? You are definitely not deceased. Hang on. Let's check that guy over there. There we go. Alright, everybody happy? Everybody seems happy to me. So I'm going to jump up here. I'm going to chuck them all. Where'd he go? Where? Oh my... What? I'm launching them. Hang on. That's really weird. I'm launching them all into the water. Whee! Alright, anyway, there's 5 guys in the water now. So we'll get a burger, and then we'll head out of here. I'm actually going to pick one of them up, because I think that'll be easier. That guy doesn't want to move. What is that? Is that their first, is that their thingy boat? That might be their thingy boat. Alright, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 chasing me, and I'm just swimming. So I've got to swim this way, climb up the mountain, go across the mountain to my car, which is just there. My goodness. Well, guys, we made it, and all of the guys are with me too. So check that guy on there, this guy on here. I'll run around to the other side, another guy on there, another guy on here, and you know what? You might as well stand on the other side, or sit on the other side, right there. Alright, we got everybody on board. We can now get out of here. That was a lot easier than last time. And actually, no tsunami came, so we might expect that. Or we should probably expect that. Anyway, what is that? I just seen something like lighting up the sky. Oh! I should have been looking where I was going rather than... Oh my goodness. Please don't kill my guys. Alright. That was fully my fault. I was just looking at whatever was flying through the sky, rather than, you know, in front of me. But I fixed it, so we should be able to drive again. I'm gonna check my, thing, actually. Battery power is still quite high. We're good. Alright, so let's get to the petrol station. I'm gonna go ahead and fill up with electricity again, and then we're gonna head to the hospital. We've made it back! There we go. I'm actually gonna fix up a bunch of guys, and that's gonna be good. So, you don't need fixing, but the people on the front, I mean, they were on fire. So, should probably fix them. Alright, you're almost dead as well. Everybody's fixed. Good. So, attach this to here, attach it to the front, and then just sit inside and wait for my battery to be full. It's gonna take a while. We're on like 94%, that'll do me. Right, let's get back in and go! Alright, drive, please. Excellent. Yes, go straight through here. And off we go. Not gonna take me too long to get there, so, yeah, I'll see you at the hospital. It's already getting to daytime, and I'm a little bit scared about that. There we go, right. The brakes are good on this. The brakes work very well. Anyway, yeah, I'm a little bit scared about that, because I need to deliver these guys quickly so that I get the money for them, and mainly the research points. So grab them all, and chuck them on the floor as quickly as I can. There we go, and then follow me. Follow me. You're not fully healed. Hold on. Hold on. Sorry, I was trying to be quick, and then she was not fully healed. Follow me, follow me, follow me. That should be everyone, and here we go. Delivery! ×5, and then one of them was a little bit less. Ah, that's kind of annoying, but it's also fine. Okay, we survived. We did the mission, and we're out of here. We should now have some research points as well, so let's have a little look at that. Right now. 7 research points. Good. So, it was suggested that we should actually build a vehicle that is a boat, a car, and also a train, by Hugvin. So, I think that is a good idea, because when we're driving on land, obviously we have some issues, with crashing sometimes, but if we're on rail tracks, then we should be fine. So, yeah, that's good. We'd also be able to do that mission that we just did, with no problems by sailing like a boat. So let's start designing something that will hopefully do all 3 things, hopefully quite well. The only problem I've got right now is I don't think I've got, like, tracks, do I? Oh, I've got big tracks. I mean, that might work still. Yeah, we might be able to use this. Alright, so the way I see it then is the centerpiece should be train. Oh, you know what? That's the other issue. We haven't actually unlocked train wheels, have we? I don't think we have. No! I need those! Oh, so what that means is we have to unlock land vehicles, I think? And then, is it heavy land vehicles? And then trains. Oh my goodness, that is going to take a lot of research. Wow. At least, like, what, 57 research? That's crazy. Let's go to sleep then, and then eventually we'll build that vehicle. I've been sleeping quite a lot, and, well, nothing's been done recently. What is that? What is that? Is that a crate? What is that? Something's bouncing up and down in the water over there. But no, what I was gonna say was, I actually really want the opportunity to destroy an enemy aircraft. And I think in order to do that, or at least an enemy in general, in order to do that, we need an enemy to come nearby. Now, apparently, there is actually an enemy helicopter around here somewhere. So I think what I'll do is I'll wait for that to show up again, and then we might either get out a boat to go try and chase it down, or get out a car to try and chase it down as well. Either or, I'm not sure. Never mind, it's going away from me, so it's currently here, but it was here earlier. There is an enemy aeroplane over here though, so we might eventually see that? I'm not entirely sure. I don't even know what aeroplanes they use. Are they propellers? Are they jets? I actually don't know. Okay, I think it's time to jump back in this boat and just add 2 more engines. Unless, there is one unless here, unless we can actually add better engines. If there's a way of me doing that relatively easily, oh, it's only 10. I think I just need to wait until I've got 3 more research points, and then we can just soup up the boat with a better engine, and I think that would be pretty good. The other option, I guess, is to try and find the engine stuff. Large boats, is it under this? Shipping. There's one engine. Yeah, so, okay, so there's like the massive engine there, the large engine. Where's the other one, though? Is it in helicopters? Planes? Ah, it's there. Ah, never mind. Alright, whatever, I'm going back to bed until we got a mission we can do, and then if we get the research points, that will be great. Alright, apparently there's a call to an animal farm, and there's an emergency there, so we're just gonna drive straight there in our car. We're gonna fix the emergency, which is likely a fire, let's be honest, and then drive back. With that, we should hopefully have, possibly, 3 extra research points, and then we can research the thing that we need, and I can't remember what that was. But you know what I mean? That would be good. Oh, it's the engine. The engine. Yeah. Modular engines would be so good for us, so that's why we need it. Anyway, it shouldn't take us too long to get there. I'll see you guys when we are there. I was just looking at the map. How is there a medium vessel here? What is this medium vessel, and is it just in a lake or a river? I might be able to, like, I don't know, put the car up on a hill and just start nailing it. I don't know. That could be fun, though. So I might travel over here, do the farm thing, and then possibly travel over there and see what I can do. Well, we found the animal farm, and, well, nothing seems to be that wrong with it, although there's definitely a fire, possibly in one of these buildings, I guess. I don't know, there's always a fire, that's the only problem. There you go, there's a fire. Okay, let's just, park up. Oh, there it is. Okay, excellent. We got a fire extinguisher just for these bales, that's good. Let's go ahead and, put this out as quickly as we can. Including that bit, there we go, 3 grand. And a research point. Unfortunately for us, we only got 1 research point, which means that I need to do another mission, because we're only going to get 1 for the rescue as well. You know? I don't even know which person I'm rescuing. Is it this one? Yep, alright, one of these guys. Imagine if it was all 3. That'd be beautiful. Oh, I've done it again. I've done it again. But actually, it's fine, we can just put him there. Sorry fella, but we're about to go try and take on an enemy ship. Yeah. Let's go. Oh, I see, it's in there. Don't know how that's gonna go. I think I see the boat. I actually think I see the boat. It's quite far out there, so what I'm gonna do is stop. Actually, you know what? It is aiming right, so let's go right a little bit. I'm gonna try and follow it around slightly. Actually, no, there's no point. Let's just get up here and hopefully start taking it on. We're so far away, though. Alright, brakes on. Let's make sure this guy doesn't die. We'll put him here. Perfect. And then we'll turn this around. Oh, it's so far away. I don't even know if that's the enemy. It seems a little bit small to be the enemy. Oh no, that is definitely the enemy ship. Okay. If I could get round there quickly. Could I? Can I get round here, over that bridge, round over that bridge before the boat decides to come this way? Probably not. It might be worth giving it a go, though. Let's try. Is that a dead cow? Why is there... What? So many random things happen in Stormworks. Anyway, I'm raiding a village because I thought there might be crates, and there's one crate right there. Let's go into the next bit and see if I can find a crate in here. Oh my goodness, yes! So we got 9 research points from the first one, 6 from the second one. That's how I'm going to get my research points rather than missions, at least to begin with. And then let's check out the last one. If there's one in here, I'd be surprised. I'm actually very surprised there was already 2, but there you go. Anyway, dead cow. Strange. Alright, in we go. Let's, circle around. I believe... Oh, I just ran over the cow a little bit more. That little light out there is actually the enemy ship. So, they are still on the coast over there. If I can get around, we should be able to take them on. I think. So, go over this bridge, turn right, get really up close and personal, and then see what we can do. They're starting to shoot at me. Okay, that is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Okay, what I might do is drop this guy off the back somewhere around here, and then head in by myself. Or maybe I'll just go in. Yeah, let's just go in. We'll attack them together. Okay, never mind. Just so I can remember where he is, he's going near the buffalo. Okay, perfect. Let's continue in. This is such a bad idea, by the way. If I could fire my gun from the driver's seat, then it's not such a bad idea, but I can't. So, yeah, bit of a problem. Anyway, let's see if we can get in a position where I can shoot at them, but they can't really shoot at me. So, about here. Oh, my goodness. Alright, they hit me. I can't see. Oh. Oh. I might have done a boo-boo. Alright, let's, fix my thing. Put that back. Fix my thing. I can't. It's here. There we go. Oh, whatever. Whatever. This is a bad idea. This was always a bad idea. For some reason, it's bouncing up and down. Fix the things. Alright, maybe that'll do. I've returned some fire. Okay, that was a decent amount of fire. Let's drop this on the ground real quick. Grab some extra ammo. Chuck it back in there. Let's see if we can get some more rounds on target. That's too high. Oh yeah, right, those are actually very much on target. What's our battery saying? 52%. That's not bad. I'm gonna get closer, and we're gonna shoot it a bit more. This is crazy. Okay, we're on the cannon. Aim and fire! Okay, that was a bit more damage. We don't have very many rounds left. This is a bit of a problem. But let's see. Come on. That's it. I think that's all of my ammo. All of my ammo gone out of there. All of my ammo gone out of here. I am going to fix this thing. Let me go back and grab the weld. Where is it? Where'd the welder go? Okay, I don't know where the welder is. I have another one, so don't worry. Here we go. I've got an idea. In fact, I've got a plan. Whether this plan will work in the way that I hope it will, or not, I'm not sure. But I'm going in. Okay, is that a heavy autocannon or a light autocannon? Let's have a little look. Here we go. That is a heavy autocannon in there. So I can't take their ammo and use it for myself. Ah, I'll get you guys somehow. I'll figure it out. This. Aha! Ammunition. I'm gonna take this, put it in my weapon, and then shoot at them again. I've parked a little bit closer, just so that we can get some more rounds in there on target. So let's aim. And fire! Yes! Okay, I've cooked off their front weapon. And still... Oh, you know what? That's sinking. That is definitely sinking. I've killed one of the guys inside as well. There's no way that doesn't go under now. I don't want to swim out there just in case it explodes. So we gotta wait a bit. No! It's happening again! My car has gone underwater. The boat is sailing away and I'm gonna die. Fortunately, I do have an oxygen mask on me. So I'm no longer gonna die, but... Oh, that came out of nowhere. That actually came out of nowhere. Hopefully that still sinks. I gotta sort out my car now. Okay, flip it. Flip it over. There we go. That should fix things, at least a little bit. Okay, it has. And then get in the driver's seat and drive. I think I'm going the right way. No, I'm not. Okay, turn left. Drive. Yep, jump out. Okay. We're still doing it. Up we go. Up we go. Up we go. Oh my goodness. We did it. Oh, okay. That is like the second time that's happened to me. Almost. Sort of. But, look at that. That is sinking. Still gotta wait. I didn't expect the, No, that's... Okay. I thought there was another enemy here. No, it's just the vessel we've destroyed. Oh, it's upside down. That is... Explode, please. It's going under. It's doing like an alligator death roll right now, and it is sinking. Once it's fully sank, is it going to explode? Please? Please explode. I want the money. I don't necessarily need the money, but I want the money. How many research points do I have? 23! Woo! Okay, you know what? Let's just start researching whilst we wait for that to, die. Alright, there we go. Excellent. We're researching modular engines. Beautiful. Please explode! This is taking far too long. Like far too long. And I don't want to do what I'm about to do, but I'm about to do it anyway. So, let's go in. No cuts here because, well, no cuts. If we die, we die. Anyway, we're going in. We're going to try and nick the ammunition off of the rear gun like we already did. I'm going to put it in my weapon, and then I'm going to try and destroy this thing even more. I think what's happening is the bilge pump is actually working on the interior, so the guys on the inside are not exploding or dying. So, yeah. Anyway, I got the ammo, I am safe, and I am out of there. So actually, now we can cut. Okay, let's go! So, ammunition is in again. Oh, where's the boat? There it is, somewhere. Somewhere down there. I've just gotta light it up a little bit more. Which hopefully this is doing. There we go, that's all of my rounds. Again. Still not dead. Still not dead. Alright, you know what? Let's just get out of here. I think if that thing explodes, then I'll get the money anyway. So let's go find the guy that I dropped off earlier, take him to a hospital, and then drive straight home. Found him. Alright, here we go, farmer. Sorry about that. Now, he's not, like, hurt at all, so getting him to hospital is no rush, okay? Well, I suppose he still needs to go to hospital. Maybe it was a rush. But he looks fine to me. You know what? Actually, we're going the wrong way again. This right here is a train... okay. Yeah, I was going to say, sometimes they have crates on them. So we're going to drive straight over there. I can see the crate already. I'm going to take that, and then we can deliver him to a hospital. Although we might need to charge up first, somewhere. What are we gonna get from the crate? Give me money! I don't really need money. Research points. Excellent! Yes! Okay, I really want those train things, because imagine if we had a train wheel now. I could just attach onto the track, and then set my thing going, and we'd be fine. Yeah, I just need to have it be able to lift up and down. That would be sick. But I'm gonna make a different vehicle for it, because I want it to float too. That was a good suggestion. I think a 3-in-1 vehicle like that would be cool. I've had to drive over here because, well, I'm running out of battery charge, and hopefully they'll let me just take theirs. So, let's go ahead and plug this in. Here we go. It should charge up relatively quickly. At least to begin with. Yep, there we go. And I'll start heading out at around, I don't know, 95%, something like that. So we just gotta wait a little bit. Of course, there is a siren going off. There's always a siren. We're just gonna go continue this way, around the top of the island. Go around here, through there, and to this hospital. Then we're going to drive up to here and park. Yes. Now that we have all of this research as well, what else can I get? What else can I get? So, wheels are 7, right? Then it's heavy land vehicles, and then it's trains. I can't get to trains very quickly. That's kind of annoying, because it'd be really cool to do trains. But never mind. Alright, go ahead and shove this in there. I know the siren's going off. It's a bit annoying for videos, so I'm gonna ignore it, and I'll see you guys back at home. Beep beep, delivery! Farmer coming in! So we're gonna get an extra research point for him, and $3,000! We actually have a lot of money right now. We're actually up to 157,000, and that is without the money for this car as well, so we've done decently well. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Alright, well, we made it home, so I'm just going to go ahead and quickly add the seats to this before we save it again, because, well, I keep forgetting. So, seats are in now, and the ammunition is now on the top again instead of underneath, because that caused me a few issues on the drive as well. So that's all good. The thing is, we actually ran out of ammunition, although we were, to be fair, trying to fight a ship. So, it kind of makes sense. Modular engines have been researched, very nice. And then, to be honest, I don't know what I want next. I do think a linear speed sensor would be great, just so that I could see how fast we're going. Navigation, eventually, I guess we can have GPS. Yeah, research equipment, I do like the idea of winches. Winches are nice. Also helicopters. To be fair, building a nice little helicopter would be cool. But then we get rid of, like, all the land vehicles, and I'd prefer to use the land vehicles for a little bit longer. So, what I'm going to do instead is get the linear speed sensor researched, and I'm going to go to the boat that we built last time, And I'm going to, well, remove the engines that we had and replace them with modular engines. Let's go ahead and delete the engines. There we go. I'm actually going to delete the clutch and these bits. There we go. And then this is the drive shaft train thingamabobby right here. So that's all good. Let's delete this little area because I think the engine's going to go in there. The problem is these guys are right here, but we can move them, I guess. Yeah. And then this is here. Again, we could probably move this too, but that's fine. So we're in a good situation here. I am going to delete most of this stuff as well, because I don't know really what it actually leads to. And then we can get it all sorted on a different engine. So I believe this is my refueling fuel situation. These right here are my air and exhaust, and then these down here are my coolant. Yeah, which goes all the way up to here. Yeah, that makes sense, I think. Alright, so, engine is going in. We're gonna go for, like, a crazy big engine for this boat, which, you know, doesn't make that much sense, but hey, there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, that is 7, crankshafts. Let's go ahead and do this on top. No, this is the crankshaft, so 7 of those, and then cylinders. Yeah, okay, so 7 cylinders. Let's go ahead and do another 7 down the side right here. Okay. And then we're going to do 1, 2, 3. I think it's going to be 6. 4, 5. Oh, it's only 5. Okay, that's fine. So 7 on this side, 7 on the bottom, 14. 5 right here, which is 19. And then another, so it's not going to be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another 5. So 24 cylinders on each of these engines. I could probably have just went with one of these instead, but it's fine. Now I've got to attach all of these cylinders together so they all get all of the extra stuff that we need. So those 2 on the top are attached, and then this one on the bottom is attached as well. Don't actually need one over here, but I'll do it anyway. Perfect. Okay. So far, so good, I think. We're then going to need this belt drive on the front. That is going to have 1 alternator on it and a starter on it. There we go. Alternator and a starter. Beautiful. Fuel situation is still fine. We can still get to it. So let's go ahead and pipe this directly up to begin with. Here we go. So up right there. We are going to go ahead and put a T-piece on here. And essentially, we need to put a fuel connector on there. So that's the fuel for the engine. That's fine. We're then going to go ahead and pipe off to the middle. Backwards by 1. And then upwards from there, and that's going to be how we refuel this thing whenever we need to. That's good. Next thing is an exhaust. Let's go ahead and chuck that on there. I don't know if each of these are in the same place. They are. So all we got to do is have it go sideways from there like this. Actually, we might as well raise it up by 1. There we go, up by 1. Send it this way and attach it onto there like this. There we go. We're then obviously going to have to send this one back. There we go. Send it back like that. Down. And that is going to be our air. So if I can grab the air one. Where is it? Here it is. Air. Chuck that right there. Have it come upwards. And connect directly onto here. Alright, so the air's in. The exhaust is in. The fuel is in. Now we just need the coolant to be working. Next is the coolant. So I'm just going to chuck this here. And then have it go pipe straight into the side of it. Obviously. Like this. And that's a-okay. Now what I'm going to do is add a pump right on here like this. Doesn't really matter which way around it is, but that's fine. And then we're going to have this angle this way and then go through the wall and into there. So chuck that guy on there, grab a straight piece, chuck that on here, and chuck this guy on there like that. Okay, that totally works. So we've got the coolant in now. I don't think this is going to be enough cooling. I don't even know how you research the other cooling, so let's find that out. Oh, I see. There's some cooling in the medium modular engines. That's the 5x5 radiators. Do I have... Oh, you know what? I might have actually already researched it with this. Let's have a little look. Yeah, okay. I've got the 3x3s already. Let's put those on. Let's go ahead and chuck this guy on here. And actually, we'll chuck another one directly above it. So... how does that work? Essentially, I need this to connect onto the one below it. Right? And then I need that to connect on to the one below it too? Can I run it through both of these, or does it have to go through... I don't know. I don't know. Right, hang on, let's try it. So, let's say we plumb that one directly into there. Alright, that's fine. Okay. And then this one would have to come up and attach onto here. Then this one would have to go that way. Okay, yeah. So bring that down, delete this guy, delete that guy, and this guy? Okay. And then have it go this way instead, and then up from here. Perfect. Yeah, that is actually what we needed. Then go to the other bit and fill that in. 1, 2. Chuck some paint on these bits. No, I can't. Alright, there we go. Chuck some paint there, chuck some paint here. That's all fine. And then connect all of this together, and hopefully that is it. Here we go. So that goes to there, this goes to here. So essentially, it comes in through here, goes through this, up there, out this one, down, back in, and back down here. Oh, the other way around. Yep, that works. Perfect. Okay, so those are going to need to turn on when the engines do. So this now needs to connect to the engine stuff, and it also needs to make sure these are on, as well as the pump. And then we've got an engine in there that's strong enough, hopefully. Gonna go ahead and chuck in the microcontroller that we always use, and start attaching it all together. So, air is back there, fuel is right here. Throttle, I'm not going to put in just yet. RPS is right there, and starter is right there. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other one. Air throttle at the back, fuel throttle at the front. RPS is right here, and then we got to connect that to a throttle up here, which is going to be on up and down, I think. Yeah, throttle is just going to be on up and down, that's fine. And then the key goes to this up here. There you go. And here. Perfect. Alright, is that everything connected? I think it is. I think it is. Alright, good. So, go to this and connect it onto both of these, so the radiators are working. And connect it to that as well. Okay. I think that's it. I think that is actually it for that. We now need to plumb this in. So instead of these guys in the center, we got to do it slightly differently. So we'll connect that onto there, that's fine. We need to go to engine and put a clutch on the back. Where is it? There it is. Alright, so the clutch is going to go on there. We're then going to put a gearbox onto each of these. Alright, so 1 and 2. I'm going to have that be like 3 to 1. And then this one can just be minus. So that's the reverse. And then we have to connect it to here. So do that and that. Delete this guy. Chuck it on there like so. And then angle it. And send it back in. That's it. There you go. So one of these. Chuck that on there. Send a straight pipe through here. That's all good. Oh boy, look at this. The engine is running and... oh my. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, I've just accidentally tabbed out. We're moving. We are moving. Nav lights on. Bilge pumps don't need to be on. Deck lights. Interior lights. Okay, we don't have a speedo, so we don't know how fast we're going. For some reason the engine temperatures are not connected, but this thing is a lot faster than it used to be. And I'm happy about that. You know, I don't think that boat ever exploded over there, and I don't think that's it, but maybe it is. Maybe it's still sailing, but maybe it's a submarine now. I don't really know. But I'm happy in this situation because we've got a boat that works, and it's actually pretty fast now. So, I am going to go ahead and leave this video here for now. We went ahead and destroyed an enemy ship. We did a mission. We've researched a bunch of stuff because we've actually got the research points now. And I'm happy about it. I'm very happy about it. So, thank you guys very much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys want to see next. And I'm going to try and continue the series. Also, just as a side note for those of you that have made it to this point, I do think I'm going to start a new build series at the same time as this. So I'll try and do one video for the career mode, one video for the build series, one video for the career mode, one video for the build series. I'll try and do it like that. But anyway, for now, thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.